The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. On the banks of Lake Ontario, a dramatic view of CN Tower in downtown Toronto, which is our setting today. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. With Doris Burke, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And with us tonight, an icon on the court, in the studio, and here at the broadcast table. How about that for an introduction, Candace Parker?
Thank you. I hope I live up to this intro, guys.
Allie, take it away.
BA, the Raptors are just happy to be back playing in Toronto, Ontario. Last season, pandemic safety measures forced them to play in Tampa. Of course, before that, they were in the bubble in Orlando. As warm a welcome as they got in Florida, there is no place like home.
And these terrific fans miss them too, Allie. Thanks. Well, a player who the Clippers were missing in their playoff run last year, Candace, they really could have used a guy like Serge Ibaka.
Yes, Serge Ibaka has really extended his game. He's knocking down the three consistently. He defends. And he is that catalyst just in transition. He knows where to be in the right spot and knows how to play with other talented superstars.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Man in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward slots. Goran Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's VanVleet. Dragic outside. Back to Barnes. Over Ibaka. Barnes, no good. Dragic against Jackson. The floater. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
VanVleet against George. Siakam, good. And VanVleet gets the assist.
Brushing off contact. Siakam has that wiry physique. He's stronger than he looks.
George against VanVleet. Now here's George. He's closely guarded. VanVleet outside. Pass to Siakam. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Shoots a fadeaway. And Ibaka with the basket. On the assist by George. Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much of those conditions improved since you came into the league?
Well, B.I., are we talking about traveling? Because they allow the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay, I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they threw commercial. You know, it's a part of it. We got to continue to grow our game. And hopefully at some point we'll be able to get those private PGAs.
And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the score by the Clippers. Three-pointer, VanVleet. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred VanVleet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
George, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Dragic passes to Siakam. Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. George outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Birch. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Siakam. Rejected by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. Misses in close. Van Vliet's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And George with the jam.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Now Siakam. 11 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. There's Jackson with the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Well, the Raptors shooting a 45% clip from the floor. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Here's Siakam, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
What composure from Siakam. Doesn't let the foul stop him from putting up the shot.
The line for
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
That's good from Siakam.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
Second free throw, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jackson outside. Pass to man. To the inside. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Looking now at some numbers for Paul George.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. Van Vliet on the wing. George defending. Now here's Siakam. He's got 5.
Clippers foul. Terrence Mann. That's his
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Jackson against Dragic. Pass to Van Vliet. This one for 3. Shot is good. Dragic making the play. Van Vliet's got 6. And Candace, we've seen a lot of rules changed in basketball recently. What do you think's made the most difference?
I think the biggest difference, especially within the NBA and the WNBA, is the defensive 3 seconds. You know, and it really speeds up the game. It's important to be able to, continue to stretch the defense. You can't set your big in the lane. They have to come out. So I think that's made the biggest change in what we're seeing the game being played as today.
Siakam, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. To the paint. And he throws it down with one hand.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Siakam against Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's Birch missing. The Clippers trail. Here's Jackson. Here's Ibaka. And that one drops. 6 points for him.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 5. The rebound by Mann.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Off target at the rim. Van Vliet outside. And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Toronto. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks. They're so, man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Here's Trent. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Batum, and he drives in, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverley. Wow.
Right wing. Here's Achua. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line, and it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Line for Toronto. Precious Achua at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. For the Clippers, Wenslow's checked in for Ibaka, and it's Rondo in for Beverly. That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Pass to Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Batum's got his second bucket on the night. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Now Anunoby. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Outside, Rondo. High arcing shot. Achua with some nice D.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Clippers foul. Nikola Batum. That's his first personal foul. 14 fouls.
guard against Trent. Pass to Flynn. The three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here's Flynn. Trent outside. Shoots over Zubac. Trent's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Winslow.
2 minutes left in
Right side, Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Now here's Winslow. Guarded by Trent. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Batum. Back to Rondo. Rebound by the Raptors. A minute 9 left in the first. Trent outside. Back to Flynn. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Trent's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Batum. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Achua. Back to Flynn. Got it. Good job in the low post. Flynn's got 5 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Batum. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Trent outside. Puts up a 3. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
Fred VanVleet has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. Well, we're seeing veteran players extending their careers like never before. Rajon Rondo credits his disciplined training regimen.
I feel young, I feel athletic at times, I still feel fast, feel good, my body feels great. Lifting, yoga, whatever it takes to take care of my body.
All that core and flexibility work makes a difference, Grant.
It really does, and Rondo's natural athleticism helps too. Even losing a little bit of a step, he can still hold his own.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got Johnson, OG Anunoby out there with Yuta Watanabe. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Gillespie in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
First team foul. Shooting for the Clippers, Nicolas Batum, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations they want to play for. It's very important to understand that this is a job. This is exciting. And, you know, it is important to be a part of an organization that you want to. And so I think that this will just continue to empower players.
And, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. Anunoby passes to Johnson. Baseline try. And too long on the shot. The Clippers trail. Kennard outside. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Trent on the wing, covered by Johnson. Here's Anunoby. Shots blocked. And here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Zubac. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Johnson passes to Anunoby. Here's Watanabe, and the powerful one-handed slam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Pass to Batum, 4-3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Watanabe. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Back to Beverly. Kennard outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Gillespie. Back to Johnson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Great positioning on the putback.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, the NBA looking at a mid-season tournament, but that's already off the ground in the WNBA with the Commissioner's Cup. All right, Candace, how do you like it?
Well, I would like it a lot more if my team was in the Commissioner's Cup, but it was great. I think it made regular season games that much more competitive, and it made playing for something in the first part of the season.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your Northside crew.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Gillespie. Barnes comes in for Anunoby. Van Vliet's checked in for Trent. And Dragic has subbed in for Johnson. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Van Vliet against Jackson. Here's Birch. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
At the line for your Raptors, Ken Birch, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. It's both from the stripe. Jackson with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Barnes, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Siakam outside. They get it back. Birch. They shoot again. Misses the layup. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Man. He got a piece of it. Siakam outside. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Man. Back to Jackson. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Van Vliet against Jackson. Pass to George. Jackson on the wing. Over Birch. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
The jumper is so consistent for Jackson. He's got a great touch on his shot and good accuracy as well.
Looking to end this cold spell. He's off on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Jackson against Van Vliet. It's George on the wing. Reverses. And the layup is good. George has got his third bucket of the night.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
And Toronto calls time here.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Birch, and it's Flynn in for Dragic. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rondo's checked in. Ibaka against Siakam. Over Ibaka, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Rejected by George. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Rondo. To the middle. Ibaka down low. Working on Siakam. That shot is off. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Night after night, Siakam just makes plays. So well-rounded.
The Clippers trail. Now George. He has 7. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George. 2 shots.
That's good from George.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Winslow's checked in. George hits them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Outside Winslow. Shoots from 12. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. Back to Flynn. With the drive. No good that time. Winslow with the defensive effort. Who poked away. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
Clippers ball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Farrell's checked in.
Yogi Ferrell.
Now here's Rondo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. The shot misses, and Toronto will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Pass to Achua. It's tipped.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Now here's Winslow. Guarded by Van Vliet. And it's Winslow missing. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Flynn. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Rondo. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Here's Farrell on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
How about the burst of speed toward the cup? Once Yogi Ferrell gets a little step on the defense, turn the lights out.
And here's Achua. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Barnes. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Outside, Rondo. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Outside Barnes. And they're running. Here's Rondo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo. He's gotten his first basket of the night. The Raptors shooting only 35% so far. Toronto calls timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Substitution here for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Boucher. Watanabe comes in for Barnes. Trent, he's checked in for Van Vliet. And it's Johnson in for Flynn. Achua passes to Anunoby. Outside Johnson. Six to shoot. Pass to Watanabe to end the drought. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Batum's got 4 rebounds now. Beverly for 3. Connects from downtown. Beverly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks as always for your insights.
Thanks so much, Brian. This is great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
And he gets that one. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you can see the athleticism and the vertical. Tyler Johnson, a good job when he gets below the free throw line.
Here's Farrell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
59 seconds left in the first half. Zubats against Johnson. Going inside, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you love the offensive talent, the ability to handle the basketball. Tyler Johnson with a strong drive and finish.
Zubats with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
Grant, it's hard not to be impressed by the sheer athleticism of Keon Johnson.
Oh, yeah, he uses it fearlessly, B.A. He's not shy about going hard at the inside. You just love to see that kind of tenacity in a young player.
No good on the free throw. Gillespie's checked in for Toronto. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Farrell. He hits the second from the line. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Zubats. Trent right side. Pass to Gillespie. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. They get it again.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter didn't play out the way the Clippers had hoped. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points in the period. Their second quarter, however, was a monumental improvement. Nothing could stop them. They strung together basket after basket and lead by 3 now at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Jack, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. And it's man in at the small forward position.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred VanVleet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
George, yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
VanVleet against George. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. VanVleet's got 4 points this quarter.
So important as a point guard in a pick and roll play to understand when it's your turn to score it. Fred VanVleet does just that.
Back to George. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Greg?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
For the lead, that's good from Siakam on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his fourth assist with that last one. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Siakam. Can't get it to drop, so the Clippers will take it the other way. For three, George. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Birch. And George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And it's Jackson on the take. Some solid defense by Dragic. Toronto trailing. Here's Siakam. And the layup is good. Siakam's got 11 points.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Pass to man. Here's Ibaka. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Barnes passes to Birch. Dragic outside. Siakam right side. From 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you think about the work Serge Ibaka has put in to enhance his three-point shooting. He has now become a modern NBA stretch 4.
Here's man. He's guarded by Barnes. Count the basket. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Out to the wing. Here's Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Dragic finds Siakam. Back to Dragic. Can they get it? Soft touch off the glass.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. George passes to Ibaka. Here's Mann. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Toronto foul. Scotty Barnes. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Dragic, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Pass to Barnes. Siakam outside. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. George with the block. Dragic against Jackson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
George against Birch. George outside. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Here's Siakam. No good. A bit long that time. And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 13-4 run. Jackson, pass to George. Tries again. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Siakam. Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Siakam's got 13.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Boy, what a pick back in 2016. Late first round, Pascal Siakam goes on to win the most improved player 3 years after he was drafted.
Changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Birch. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Flynn in for Dragic. Rondo, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Van Vliet. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Rondo with it. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Now here's Jackson. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Flynn. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Here's George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 13.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Van Vliet on the wing. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Kicks it to George. Off target from outside.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Flynn. Give him 8 points now. Van Vliet outside. Outside Barnes. Shoots over Ibaka. They grab their own miss. Achua can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Rondo. From 12 feet. And the shot falls short that time. Toronto's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Anunoby comes in for Barnes. And it's Trent in for Van Vliet. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Flynn. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kennard on the wing. Anunoby covering. Zubac finds Kennard, and he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass. Kennard's got 6.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Flynn on the attack. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Trent for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
For your Raptors, Gary Trent Jr. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And some changes here for the Raptors. Gillespie's checked in for Achua. Watanabe comes in for Boucher. And it's Johnson in for Flynn. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Farrell comes in for Rondo. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. Here's Farrell. Pass to Zubats. Now Johnson. He puts up a three. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
59 seconds left in the third. From 13, that one's wide left. Toronto trailing. Here's Watanabe. Over Johnson. Here's Gillespie. And it's all tied up. He has 6.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Pass to Johnson. There's the drive. Blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Dragic checked in for Johnson. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Farrell. Shot clock at 5. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Clippers lead by 2.
In Yogi, we trust. Farrell making outstanding decisions in the pick and roll.
For 3, Dragic. That shot, no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead. We're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Gary Trent is out there with Goran Dragic. Then it's Yuta Watanabe. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Birch in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. Here's Mann. Step back and fire. He can't hit that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Jackson against Dragic. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Driving inside. And the basket is good. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Mann. The teardrop. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the Clippers, Terrence Mann, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Toronto has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Birch finds Dragic, driving to the basket, and he gets the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Birch. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Clippers shooting just 42% so far in the game. Up top, Jackson. Outside, Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by Ibaka.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Jackson. Over Dragic. Some solid defense by Dragic.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And the basket by Birch.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Fades and shoots. Ibaka's shot is off.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Trent's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Jackson outside. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac to the inside. Second shot opportunity, and Ibaka lays it up and in. Ibaka's got 9 points now in the second half.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Anunoby. Barnes comes in for Watanabe. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Trent. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Allie, thank you.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to man. Back to Jackson. And here's Ibaka. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And that is what we call starting and finishing the break. Pascal Siakam, boy, is he fast up the floor.
George against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Jackson. Tries to break his ice. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot from 12. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Barnes. Oh, George with a steal. Now Ibaka. Guarded by Van Vliet. Fires at the elbow. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Birch.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
He's covered by Siakam. Jackson outside. Ibaka down low. He's guarded by Birch. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From 13, the Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Pass to Jackson. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. That one a little long. The Clippers trail. Jackson left side. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Ibaka. Over Dragic. And the Clippers miss again.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now Los Angeles with it. To the middle. Here's George. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
And that one drops for him. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Jackson, pass to Ibaka. For 3, George. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
George against Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Some room here for George. And there's another one for the Clippers.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
Siakam in the post. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. To take the lead, George's shot is good. George has got 13 in the second half.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Dragic against Jackson. Siakam, right side. And Siakam with the slam!
Pascal Siakam, improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Jackson. Barnes with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Toronto with the timeout. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Outside Barnes, pass to VanVleet. Out left to the wing. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Now the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Jackson, pass to Ibaka. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
I really thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury those jump shots.
Now, they've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
2 shots.
First one falls.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Both free throws good from Ibaka.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Down low. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And that's just a veteran play. Dragic with the great recognition, running the offense to perfection.
Raptors foul. Scotty Barnes. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
Up top, George pulls up. And the Clippers miss again. The Raptors with a lead. Siakam, pass to Birch.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Cam Birch. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. The Clippers trail.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
George with it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Over George. Van Vliet misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. George against Van Vliet. George outside. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track. Oh, Siakam with the block.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
That shot missing, and it's Toronto taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Barnes. There's 53 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Siakam. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Terrence Mann. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Pascal Siakam. 1 foul.
That's good from Siakam. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 10. There's 45 seconds left in the game.
All right. Ladies coming on the court. Come on, get back for your Northside crew.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. Here's George. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, we know that Paul George understands there's a certain point in the game when he's got to take over, and he's doing it now.
Pass to Siakam. The Clippers grab the miss.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Jackson against Van Vliet. So it's Toronto picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.